Ozark Highlands Radio is brought to you by the Ozark Folk Center State Park in Mountain View, Arkansas. A wonderful way to enjoy yesterday. On the web at ozarkfolkcenter.com. And by Stone Bank, a community bank supporting entrepreneurs and farmers nationwide with loans guaranteed by the USDA, SBA, and Farm Services Agency. Learn more at stonebank.com. And the Arkansas Arts Council, empowering the arts for the benefit of all Arkansans. On the web at arkansasarts.org. And by the Committee of 100 for the Ozark Folk Center, preserving Ozark folk culture since 1974 through music roots, craft apprenticeships, and the Heritage Herb Garden. Learn more at ofc100.org.
Howdy, folks. This is Dave Smith, host of Ozark Highlands Radio. Welcome to our show. This week, a special road trip episode featuring Celtic-American Roots music supergroup RUNA, recorded live at the 2024 Walnut Valley Festival in Winfield, Kansas. Our producer, Jeff Glover, offers an archival recording of my old friend Mike McGee, and guest host Aubrey Atwater profiles Mary Celestia Parler. All that this week on Ozark Highlands Radio. Celebrating 14 years together as a band, Celtic-American Roots music supergroup RUNA continues to push the boundaries of Irish folk music into the Americana and roots music format. Our producer Jeff Glover recently traveled to the famed Walnut Valley Festival in Winfield, Kansas, where he recorded a performance of this talented group. Here's a set of tunes by RUNA.
We sure are excited to be here with all of you this weekend. My goodness. There's magic that happens on these grounds, folks. Make no mistake.
And a little bit of heat. Just a little bit of heat.
Well, we're going to get you up on your feet, up for dancing. And if you're not ready to do that quite yet, we highly encourage chair dancing. Not to worry. So we're going to launch into a set of reels here called the Firewood Set. Here we go. Different jumping around in the heat than it is back where we come from. Oh, goodness. So are y'all ready to sing? See, Winfield, I feel like you're shy when we ask that question because we know you guys by now. We know you can sing. We've been waiting all year long. Are y'all ready to sing, Winfield? Yes. All right, your part is dead easy. One line 3 times. Off in the distance, there rang a bell. Way off in the distance, there rang a bell. And there you have it, way off in the distance, there rang a bell. We sang this the other night over on stage 2, and they did a really good job, but I think we can be even bigger and better. What do you think? So let's fill this wonderful, wonderful stadium with some glorious, wonderful harmonies. This is the Saints and the Sinners. Here we go. rushes past, between the first breath and the last. And here we stand between east and west, and here we stand between birth and death. I was watching the news the other night. There was a war on the left, there was a war on the right. And it's no surprise that it's us or them. It's a long way from heaven to Bethlehem. And off in the distance there rang a bell. Way off in the distance there rang a bell. And it rang for the saints and the sinners as well. Way off in the distance there rang a bell. And off in the distance there rang a bell. Way off in the distance there rang a bell. And it rang for the saints and the sinners as well. Way off in the distance there rang a bell. Let's hear you, Winfield. And off in the distance there rang a bell. Way off in the distance there rang a bell. And it rang for the saints and the sinners as well. Way off in the distance there rang a bell. Oh my goodness, you're absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much. Thank you. Who got a bunny board, could it be the stick of light? Till it had a bunny, then I found a lick of Lord. Who got a bunny board, could it be the stick of light? Till it had a bunny, then I found a lick of Lord. Banna da vecton och pan and a bahla med ta. Varje en ryss bara hinna domen. Banna da vecton och pan and a bahla med ta. Varje en ryss bara hinna domen. Who got a bunny board, could it be the stick of light? Till it had a bunny, then I found a lick of Lord. Who got a bunny board, could it be the stick of light? Till it had a bunny, then I found a lick of Lord. Banna da vecton och pan and a bahla med ta. Varje en ryss bara hinna domen. Banna da vecton och pan. Body and a vicious bird, butter in a low. Who get a bunny board, could it be the sneaky? Till it hit a bunny, then I can't lick a Lord. Who get a bunny board, could it be the sneaky? Till it hit a bunny, then I can't lick a Lord. Banna da vecton och pan and a bahla med ta. Body and a vicious bird, butter in a low. Banna da vecton och pan and a bahla med ta. Body and a vicious bird, butter in a low. Who get a bunny board, could it be the sneaky? Till it hit a bunny, then I can't lick a Lord. Who get a bunny board, could it be the sneaky? Till it hit a bunny, then I can't lick a Lord. Banna da vecton och pan and a bahla med ta. Body and a vicious bird, butter in a low. Banna da vecton och pan and a bahla med ta. Body and a vicious bird, butter in a low. Get me, come on, I'm hot, this is a hurry. Get me, come on, I'm hot, that's a party. Get me, come on, I'm hot, this is a hurry. Get me, come on, I'm hot, that's a party. Could it be the snake and light? Till it hit a bunny, then I come and lick a Lord. Who get a bunny board? Could it be the snake and light? Till it hit a bunny, then I come and lick a Lord. Banna da vecton och pan and a bahla med ta. Body and a vicious bird, butter in a Lord. Banna da vecton och pan and a bahla med ta. Body and a vicious bird, butter in a Lord. Who get a bunny board? Could it be the snake and light? Till it hit a bunny, then I come and lick a Lord. Who get a bunny board? Could it be the snake and light? Till it hit a bunny, then I come and lick a Lord. Banna da vecton och pan and a bahla med ta. Body and a vicious bird, butter in a Lord. Banna da vecton och pan and a bahla med ta. Body and a vicious bird, butter in a Lord.
You've been listening to Irish-American group RUNA. In that first set, they played a medley of Cluck Old Hen and The Banks of Newfoundland, a tune written by Francis Forbes in 1820. This was followed by a set of traditional reels, a contemporary tune by Dave Francie called Saints and Sinners, and the band finished that set with a traditional Gaelic tune, Hug Eir a Boned Mar. After this short break, come with me down to the Vol, where I have a question for Jeff Glover about an old friend. This is Ozark Highlands Radio. Welcome back to Ozark Highlands Radio. You know, I've been thinking about some of my old friends who've passed on, and one has come to mind. Let's head down to the vault and see if Jeff Glover has any of his recordings. Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Dave. How's it going today?
Well, it's pretty good. Hey, you know, I've been thinking about some old friends of mine, and one of them is my friend Mike McGee. I know he played here for many years and emceed a lot of shows, and he was just a great guy. You got any of his music here?
I got a lot of Mike's music.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, I got a whole bunch of it. In fact, just the other day I was looking. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Yeah, this is a recording of Mike McGee at. It says it's at a child ballad festival. I'm not even sure what that means.
Oh, yeah, I can tell you a little bit about that. Francis James Child collected old British songs, ballads and songs and such. In fact, he had, I think, 305 of them in his collection that was published in 1860. And so there, a lot of them are known of by their number, like Child 27 or Child 123. What have you got?
This is a recording of Mike doing a child ballad called Barbara Allen.
Oh, one of the most famous of all those ballads, a great song.
Yeah, I'm familiar with Barbara Allen. I didn't know it was a child ballad.
Yeah.
Would you like to hear it?
I'd love to.
Here you go.
In Scarlet Town, where I was born, there was a fair maid dwelling, made every youth cry well a day. Her name was Barbary Allen. 'Twas in the merry month of May, when the green buds were swelling, sweet William on his deathbed lay, for the love of Barbary Allen. He sent his servant to the town, to the place where she was dwelling. He cried, Master, bid you come to him, if your name be Barbary Allen. Well, slowly, slowly got she up, and slowly went she nigh him, and all she said as she passed his bed, young man, I think you'll die. Then she walked out in the green, green fields. She heard his death bell knelling. At every stroke it seemed to say, hard-hearted Barbary Allen. Father, Father, go dig my grave, go make it deep and narrow. Sweet William died for me today, I'll die for him tomorrow. She died, was buried in the old churchyard. Sweet William's grave was nigh her, and from her heart there grew a red, red rose, and from his heart a briar. They grew and grew up the old church wall, till they could grow no higher. And there they twined in a true lover's knot, the red rose and the briar. Barbara Allen.
Oh, boy, that must have been from, 30 years ago, maybe?
No, longer than that. This is
Yeah.
from 1984.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can tell because his voice sounded really young then. Of course, he's gone on now. But what a fine singer that he was, and what a neat song.
Yeah, it's really, really good recording of him, too. Well, thanks for coming down, Dave.
Yeah, thanks for finding that. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man, I'll see you later.
Okay.
Bye.
How about another set of tunes from this week's featured band, RUNA? Interweaving the haunting melodies and exuberant tunes of Ireland and Scotland with the lush harmonies and intoxicating rhythms of jazz, bluegrass, flamenco, and blues, they offer a thrilling and redefining take on traditional music.
All right, we're going to turn the stage over to Mr. Tom Fitzgerald here to play a set of tunes for you. We have been, for the past 4 years, RUNA has been doing a sock collection campaign where we ask our Runatics, we call our fans Runatics, we hope that's okay with all of you, and we ask them to bring, if they're coming to a festival or to a gig, bring a pair of brand new socks, and we donate them locally wherever we're going to be playing. And so they're going to the Cowley House of Hope, which is a local place, that supports people with housing difficulties and financial difficulties. And so help us out, help us send the socks out. And if you're interested, come see one of us if you want to chat to us about it at all. So thanks so much, folks. But this next set makes you feel like sunshine by the end of it. It starts off a little melancholy because you need some darkness to get some light, and it makes you feel like sunshine by the end. So here we go. All right. So this next song is on our new album. A bunch of the songs, actually, that we've been playing are on our new album. And this one has been in the works for a number of years. We debuted it in McPherson, Kansas, over at the beautiful opera house that they have over there last March. And we won't tell you what it is. We're going to sing it for you in Irish Gaelic, but we hope you enjoy it. And folks, I tell you, we were only here for the first time last year, but boy, we have felt like family and like coming home every single day that we've been here ever since. So thanks for all of that. But as they say, folks, there's no place like home.
Another fine set of music recorded at the Walnut Valley Festival in Winfield, Kansas, featuring the Irish-American group RUNA. First we heard the ending of the Gaelic tune that we faded out on the last set. Please don't ask me to pronounce it again. Next came another set of reels they call the Jutland set, followed by what we believe to be Over the Rainbow in Gaelic, and another set of reels, the For All That You Do set. We'll take another short break now. When we return, our friend Aubrey Atwater will tell us the tale of a 20th century song catcher. You're listening to Ozark Highlands Radio. Welcome back to Ozark Highlands Radio. This week, poet, step dancer, and old-time musician Aubrey Atwater profiles an influential folklorist, Mary Celestia Parler. Here's Aubrey.
That was Lay My Burden Down, sung in an African-American Baptist church in Patterson, Arkansas in 1953, collected by Ozark songcatcher Mary Celestia Parler. A songcatcher, or ballad hunter, is a person who, for example, when recording technology became portable in the mid-20th century, would find contacts in a community, record folk singing, and collect much more than songs. These archives are a godsend for performers and researchers, enabling many to glimpse life and music in earlier times, with thousands of restored and digitized recordings at our fingertips. Here's a bit of the traditional courting song, Paper of Pins, collected by Parler in DeVal's Bluff, Arkansas in 1954. The recording of these young singers, Mrs. Robert Ware and Mary Jo Davis, captures a delightful moment in time.
I won't accept your pretty dress of red, all sewed around with golden thread, and I won't marry you, no, I won't marry you. I'll give to you the key to my heart, that we may love and never part, if you will marry me, if you will marry me.
And here's a Polish folk song sung by Apollonia Dombek in Ozark, Arkansas in 1963.
Kukuryku, pietuszek, załatwija chorowuszek, jako żadera za 3 grosze kupluna, tupu nohami, skolił cię barochami, nóżkami zatupcu, chwościkom zamietu.
Born in 1904, Mary Celestia Parler was a professor at the University of Arkansas who spearheaded the most extensive folklore research project in Arkansas history between 1949 and 1965. With the help of students, field assistants, and hundreds of performers, she collected from Anglo-European descendants of settlers, Native and African Americans, migrant workers, and European immigrants. On reel-to-reel tapes, they recorded hymns, ballads, fiddle tunes, tales, jokes, superstitions, riddles, dances, and games, as well as photographs, drawings, home remedies, and much more. Here's a bit of Precious Memories in the Cherokee language sung in a church in Stillwell, Oklahoma in 1950.
Yeah.
Parler was concerned that traditional folk culture was threatened by urban life and technology, so in an effort to collect and preserve passing traditions where folks were making their own entertainment, she drove from place to place in a Jeep and had a beautiful way with people. Here she speaks in a 1954 television show called The Search with CBS host Charles Romine as they begin a staged quest for the ballad Two Sisters, meeting a delightful array of singers, dancers, and storytellers along the way.
Is this all you have with you?
Well, a ballad hunter doesn't need much equipment. All you have to have is something rugged like this that'll take those mountain roads and those section roads down in the rice country, and a tape recorder and plenty of tapes. And most of all, you have to have a genuine love for people. A folk song is a song that lives in people. One singer teaches it to another without benefit of sheet music or printed words or records. In fact, publication of a folk song tends to imprison it. But the real test of a folk song is oral transmission. It's taught by singing and learned by hearing from generation to generation. Shall we get going?
They make a stop at a general store where several men tell a tall tale that Parler's husband, well-known folklorist Vance Randolph, had included in his book, We Always Lie to Strangers.
Boy, it can really get hot up here in these hills when it has a mind to. Say, Oscar, remember that year back in 1936?
I sure do.
Well, it got so hot up to my place, the corn went to popping on the ears right out in the field.
That happened on quite a few farms into here, I reckon. Popcorn all over the place. The damn stuff got 2 feet deep on the level and drifts against the fence.
You know, I had the team out in the field plowing that day. I reckon the horses figured it was snow because they began to shiver so that I thought they'd freeze before I'd get them back to the barn.
It was a scorcher.
They also visit a woman with long braids, singing and spinning yarn on her porch.
We're coming in Arkansas. We're coming in Arkansas. Our 4-horse team will soon be seen in the hills of Arkansas. The men raise hands down there. Hunting is all they care. While the women plows and makes the corn and the man shoots turkey and deer. My name is Mary S. Briscoe. I was born and raised right here. Some call me Sister Sookie and some call me Granny. And I'm 80 years old. And my father was a terrible singer, good singer. And he learnt me the most of the old songs.
We'll finish with a play party scene where Professor Parler explains the parameters around dance in traditional culture. I hope you enjoyed this glimpse into the life and enduring work of an important Ozark songcatcher.
Softly rolls on white oak trees, the river flows with brandy oak. Go to someone did wrong with me. We are glad they can be old.
So this is a play party. It looks like a dance to me. Why don't they call it that?
They'll not call it dancing. They call it playing games.
I don't get it.
There are 3 main differences between a play party and a dance. The music is sung rather than instrumental. They use a hand swing rather than a waist swing. And they say they're playing games.
And what the boy lived on Mill turned around with rigged whip, and then Harper lived inside, please step forward and just fall back.
Thanks, Aubrey. We'll finish this week's show with another set by the band RUNA, recorded live at the Walnut Valley Festival in Winfield, Kansas. RUNA consists of vocalist Shannon Lambert Ryan of Philadelphia, Dublin-born guitarist Fiona Ndibera, drummer Cheryl Prasker, fiddler Jake James of New York, and 3-time Canadian fiddle champion Tom Fitzgerald, who also plays mandolin. Get your dancing shoes on for this set of reels.
goodness. Well, thank you so much, folks. We have one more song for you here for this set. We will be back on this stage tomorrow at 1 as well. And this evening, we will be on stage 2 at, I think it's 9 o'clock. Check your schedules, but I think it's 9. Huge thanks to give out before we play our last song to Rex Flotman, to the entire staff and crew and committee for bringing us back. We just had a tremendous time. To Andrea and the whole hospitality crew, to the whole Chuck Wagon crew back here for feeding us all weekend long, to every single volunteer, folks. It absolutely doesn't happen without every single one of them. So huge rounds of applause for all of them. And to our fabulous tech crew in front of house, side stage, and all of our stage managers, thanks, folks. It really doesn't happen without each and every one of them. To introduce you properly to our band, before we go, Miss Cheryl Prashker on percussion, Mr. Fanon Tabara on guitar and vocals,
Miss Shannon Lambert-Ryan on vocals and barra,
Mr. Jake James on the fiddle, and Mr. Tom Fitzgerald on the fiddle, mandolin, and vocals. All right, folks, this is one of our favorite songs up here, and I think one of yours. This is called Dance in the Graveyard. This is going out to our carp camp family that we met last year. Get your harmoniums out, folks. It's time to go dance in the graveyard. Here we go. I don't want to rest in peace. I want to dance in joy. I want to dance in the graveyards, and while I'm alive, I don't want to be alone, mourning the ones that came before. I want to dance with them some more. Let's dance in the graveyard. Gloria, like some other name, we kept on calling you and waiting for change, but I belong to all of your mysteries and all of us. And for the fire, but we keep rising up and walking the wire. So when we go below, don't lose us in mourning. When I die, I don't want to rest in peace. I want to dance in joy. I want to dance in the graveyards, and while I'm alive, I don't want to be alone, mourning the ones that came before. I want to dance with them some more. Let's dance in the graveyard. And we will walk beyond our daughters and sons, and they will carry on like when we were young, and we will stand beside, breathing the new life. 'Cause when I die, I don't want to rest in peace. I want to dance in joy. I want to dance in the graveyards, and when I'm alive, I don't want to be alone, mourning the ones that came before. I want to dance with them some more. Let's dance in the graveyard. Don't cry, love, don't cry when I'm gone. I'll lift you up, the air in your lungs, and when you reach for me, we'll dance in the darkness. And when we go below, don't lose us in mourning, but carry on like when we were young, and we will stand beside, breathing the new life. So when I die, I don't want to rest in
That was RUNA, finishing our show with a set of traditional reels and a song from the Delta Ray Band, Dance in the Graveyard. I hope you enjoyed this week's show. You just can't beat good Irish music. This is your host, Dave Smith. Have a great week.
Ozark Highlands Radio is produced by Jeff Glover. Executive producer is Darren Dorton. Additional support for this program comes from Arkansas State Parks, a division of the Arkansas Department of Parks, Heritage, and Tourism, with 52 unique reasons to visit the natural state. On the web at arkansasstateparks.com. The Committee of 100 proudly supporting the Ozark Folk Center State Park since 1974. And by Stone Bank with roots in Mountain View, Arkansas. Stone Bank is a proud supporter of heritage musicians and small towns across America, with government-guaranteed loans for farmers, entrepreneurs, and communities. More information available at stonebank.com. For information on upcoming shows and events, we are on the web at ozarkhighlandsradio.com. Until next time, I'm Donna Farrar.